Hey, Susan. How you doing? How you doing, Tina? How you doing, sis? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I was so surprised. I kid y'all not. Last night when I started the silent live. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had to double check. I'm like, what just fell? But when I started the silent live, I expected that we just go in there and say, hey, good night. When you come in, here's some love, send some love, spread some love. Hey, I didn't expect people to be in there. I didn't expect people to come by and give so much love. So man, for a minute, I couldn't even go to sleep. Then here's the funny thing. First, I couldn't go to sleep. And then I just wanted to greet every person who came in just to stop in and say hello or drop some love. I was so excited. And then the next thing I know, I was so comfortable you could go to sleep. You ever been real tired, but like you can't really sleep? It's that any noise, you wake up, sleep. And then there's that sleep where you're so safe that whatever's around you got you. You know what I mean? Like you just safe. Nobody have to be there and everybody could be there, but you just safe. Man, I don't know if it's because the kingdom was open and love was coming through. Man, but I slept like a baby. I slept so much that I was tired when I woke up because I slept so long. But it felt good. It felt good. Then I woke up in the morning and it was still on. And I said, man, thank y'all. Man, love go a long way. Love go a long way. I'm telling y'all, I know it. Money can run out. It could run then. It could run to a point where you're scared you're going to make it run out if you keep going that way. You know. But love, it just, woo. Hey, Dana. Hey, sis. Good morning. And that's why I was like, well, you know what? I got to come on here. But I wanted it to run till 10 a.m. so it run a straight 12 hours. So I ran it from 10 to 10. But yeah, I was surprised. But it was a part of me, at first wanted to come on and just, I said, but no, let's just try this out. And sometimes we got to follow the rules, just if it says silent, let it be silent. I could talk here in this chat. That's what I could do. And in my mind, I wanted to set my alarm and get up like every hour and just come in the chat and say something. But I just let it be natural and see what it was natural, and it was beautiful. I only saw one thing worth erasing, somebody promoting on a site for it was one of those. I said, get out of there. But if there was anything else that was negative, I sure didn't see it. And that made me even happier. That made me happy that it showed that look at the kings and the queens. That, mm. So it almost made me think of a safe place, a place you could just stop in. You might have woke up in the middle of the night, saw it was there, came on in, and I hope you felt safe. I hope you felt love, because I know you sure can't bring in love because I felt it. Every time I looked up, Marianne was in there. I said, Marianne, get some sleep. Get some sleep, sis. Get some sleep. I'm just, so that made me very excited. So I woke up in a real good energy. I really did. I woke up in a really good energy. And I didn't think about what wasn't going right. I didn't worry about when I looked up and said, how did you sleep? And the eyes still a little swollen. Like, you know what I mean? But I said, you know what? It takes. Mm. We sending energy to you, sis. Healing, man. Really. Oh, you're such a soldier. You're such a soldier. Dana, how's your day going? But yeah, like I said, so when I saw that, I was like, wow, that was nice. That was nice. Talk about getting your roses. I said, they done made a garden. They just put a new garden outside the kingdom and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think. I seen y'all just made a beautiful garden. And that let me know. Because, see, like I said, anything, every relationship you in, it's as strong as the foundation it was built on. So when you ask yourself about any relationship with your friends, with anybody, ask yourself, what is it built on? And if it's built on shaky grounds, you're either going to have to destroy that foundation and rebuild, because I promise you that shaky ground is never going to work. So when I think of the kingdom, y'all think of, man, do y'all believe the architecture of this building? Can y'all believe the structure? I mean, oh my goodness, where are we getting this stuff from? Because it's so strong. This kingdom is built so strong. It's so powerful. And it was built piece by piece, hand by hand with all of us. I just told you, hey, look, we got this land. And we need to make a place that's safe for all of us in case a day comes when all of us need shelter for all of our kingdoms. So we got to build a place big enough that can hold a multitude of kingdoms. And y'all said, well, it sounds like a job we can do. And then we all got to work. So every time y'all came up in here and we weren't in here like, oh, is that Pookie G? Fuck them. Is that such and such? And we just turning up and turning up for no reason. We just turning up. We ain't talking about it. We turning up for no reason. We ain't getting no results. We just turning up. We didn't though. We didn't. We didn't come in here. And sometimes, like I said, I know it was times people wanted to say something. And I know there was times that a little bit was said, but everybody controlled themselves. Your moderators aren't play leaders. Yeah, the people act like the moderators come in and be babysitters. You know what I mean? That's like going to an event, me going to a baseball game. I don't see one security guard. I'm getting up out of there. You know why? Because I'm not worried about because something could happen. But if it does, you have nothing here securing it. Your monitor, but then my moderators aren't security guards either. But I'm just letting you know. They're just letting you know that this is the team. You want to know who the team is? Look for the wrenches and the person on the screen. That's how you know who the team is. That's what I think of when I think of moderators. I don't think of somebody who got to sit here and say, shh, don't use those words. That's a bad word. Don't say that. We don't hate in here. Yeah, I mean, we got to do all that. When we at nursery school, or we grown-ups walking into a building, we know better. So that's what I said. Oh, I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be a part of this. I really am. I really am. I am so excited to see where it's going to go. But when I see stuff like this, when I see stuff like us coming together, when I see stuff like people being able to be in a room and show me just how grown they are, show me how much they really ain't bothered by this person, and that person do the same. When I see that, man, y'all, it's worth it all. It's worth it all. I promise you that. Make sure I ain't missing. Team Kingdom. It's a kingdom. It's a kingdom. It is. And everybody, when I say it, I mean it. They wear their own crown. They don't wear this crown. They wear their crown. And it's beautiful. And every day I watch people put jewels in their crown. And I think, wow, look at the jewel. Tina, we wear a jewel of strength. And it wears in your crown. And no matter what, I know it's the thing that shines through your kids. When you worry, when you stress, it's the strength that you put in them, because the strength you have, that they're gonna make, and they're gonna, just like you, they're warriors. So I get to see the crown. Susan, your crown, your jewel. Oh my God. Susan's jewel of compassion and love, truly, for people. Man, that's a jewel. Because if it wasn't a jewel to wear, everybody just have it naturally, and we'd all just be a better world. Because we'd all wear that. We'd all act like that. We come in with a jewel. a jewel, Marianne. When I tell you, there's a jewel in you, and I know, and I can't wait till we can talk to each other more and get to know each other more. Because one of the jewels I see in you is a jewel of survival. I see it, man. I feel a survivor in you so much, and I see that jewel on your crown. And I salute it. That's what I said. When I see people come in, I feel like you're wearing your own, man, and that's beautiful to me. It's beautiful to open my eyes and say, wait a minute, there's other kingdoms. And no matter what battles they've been through, they willing to come and show that. Dana, I see your strength when I saw it when I felt your strength when your grandma passed. And you were still coming through and caring. And I know that was something that hurt you and bothered you so much. But I saw strength, not strength just because you came here, strength because you kept going with love. And I said, man, that must have been her grandma. Your grandma had a good heart. She was she was the backbone. I could feel her. Like, man, that love. So I see it in y'all crowns. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And if I didn't have a kingdom that let you wear your crown, I wouldn't know who you were. Fuck what you did. Fuck what you said. Who are you? What are you? What's the core of you? What you really looking for? What are you really giving out? And see, up in here, I see the crown. So I can't see no different. I can't see nothing no different, you know. And like I said, I know sometimes we take the crown off. Sometimes you had it on your knee. Sometimes you just went ahead and put it on the pillow. And sometimes you kicked it on the floor because you didn't even think you was worthy enough to wear it. And you didn't think life was treating you like you wore a crown. I know, because I had my crown. I didn't even know where it was at one point. I had to look for it. I said, wait a minute, I hope ain't nobody came up in here and took it. But I remember, can't nobody take your crown. Remember that. Can't nobody take your crown. They can't, they cannot notice it. They cannot understand the value of it, but they can't take your crown. That's what I promise you. I promise you. And in this kingdom, we all come together. We're going to make better kings, better queens to the world and shine lights all up over. That's all I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to do nothing wrong. I ain't trying to do nothing wrong now. I ain't. Yasmin, beautiful name. I love it. I love it. Welcome. Welcome. Like I said, that's why I said, even when I tell you, if somebody come up in here and they supposed to be the baddest, meanest, rudest person on the streets of the YouTube atmosphere, let's just say that's what they are, because that's what we would know them because we're on YouTube, right? Let's say they were. They came up in here and said, hello, you know what they showed me? They wear a crown too. Because see, when I got my real crown on, I ain't got to fight all the time. You know I'm about it if I'm about it. I ain't got to keep telling you. Do I gotta wear t-shirts that say it? Do I gotta get it tattooed across my forehead so maybe you'll believe it? You know what I mean? I need teardrops falling down my eyes so you can know I'm about that life. No. When the war comes, I'll show you if somebody about that life. Talk is cheap. That's why we got things called acting. Because people can play a good character. Then the storm comes and you like, yeah, you ready? And you like, where they go? Where that tough Tony go? Where Killer County go? Because I can't find him no more. Some people there until it's time to be there. You know what I mean? Forget the talk. I want to see if you so gangster you can stand strong and know that you got a kingdom behind you. Now you have several kingdoms behind you. And that means you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. Go anywhere you want on these here YouTube streets. Right now you got 1,129 kingdoms behind you. How could you not? Where are you not safe? Where are you not safe? You got 1,129 kingdoms behind you. Not 1,129 people, because remember, these are kingdoms. Kingdoms come with their own shit, right? You got 1,129 kingdoms behind you. They say, oh, I know who you are. Be cool. Well, I know you're good because I know you know how to show your crown. So I respect you. I didn't even know you was royal at first. I thought you was just a mofo moving around these here streets looking at my kingdom. And I was ready to, you know? Maybe that's how I think. I don't know. But no, the biggest kingdom, we're going to be the biggest kingdom on YouTube. because it's filled with nothing but royalty. So whoever comes from the kingdom, they obviously the leader. They go to king or the queen. Hey, thank you, welcome. So glad to see your crown. So glad to see your crown, because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of showing my ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of showing my ass. I ain't diamond. This ain't the Players Club. I'm tired of showing my ass. You know what I mean? Shut. Or is that just me? Is that just me, y'all? I don't know. Tell me the truth. Tell it to me, Cody. I need to know. Okay, babe, go to work. Go get out of here. I feel like we cutting class in the bathroom. Go on, you gotta take your finals. Get out of here, girl. Love you, Tina. Thanks for coming in. I love my moms. They are my sisters. They are my sisters from different misters, but they are my sisters. Have a good one, Tina. But yeah, teamwork makes the dream work, and there's no I as a team. There's no I as a team. Yeah. I tell you, the insurance that we have here in this country is just, I mean, I'm talking when you're paying body, getting it free. I mean, gee, jumping the jeepers. You can hear both sides of the bad side of the story, you know. I've been blessed, you know what I mean, through the state to pay for surgeries I've had. But right now, on the situation I'm going through with my eye doctor, it's the state's fault. It's not even nothing to do with me. I ain't did nothing wrong. You know. Well, like I said, some days I gotta look at not what I don't have, but what I do. And what I have is an eye that has managed while we go through this fight with the state to stay okay where I can handle it. And that's a blessing. So that's it. That's all I can do right now. Sisters, yes, yes. Standing in solidarity. We're standing together for one common goal. It doesn't mean that everybody in it you're gonna be me and you must never part. You know what I mean? It don't mean that everybody is your bestie, your blood brother or sister. But what it means that when I'm coming together for the greater, when I'm coming together for a chain of change, I'm not thinking about that other stuff because that's what I'm trying to change, including me. Looking past this little percent I'm looking at and realizing the bigger picture is hurting us all. The same thing I'm knocking somebody else for is knocking at my front door. So when is it that we finally stop hurting ourselves completely? You know, cutting off our nose to spite our face. Hurting each other as women, then telling our daughters to go look in the mirror and tell each other how much they love themselves, knowing that just yesterday you was talking about another chick and her flaws. But what if your daughter has flaws? Because we all have flaws. Won't it hurt when it's coming back knocking at your front door? That now she cries herself to sleep because somebody don't like her nose, her lips, her eyes, her hair, her weight. But that's what you do all day on the internet, ain't it? Don't you come on here all day and tell me how ugly a heifer is, how fat a bitch is, how her boobies look, how her snatch smell, how her... But now they doing it to yours. You know, remember the same little girl you got standing in the mirror every day telling her how she's worth something. She's beautiful. She's this, she's that. The moment she find out you doing that, she gonna think that you was also lying to her about that she was that. So that's why I said let's pick our poisons, y'all, on what we're doing. What we doing? I don't care how pretty they are. I notice that insecurity run through women so strong. And I know he's fighting 8 million battles. We're trying to fit what's supposed to be pretty, fit what is beautiful, fit how you supposed to dress and what you should have, fit what kind of man you should have, and 2.5 children at home. I don't even know what that means, y'all. But you know, you're trying to fit these things that I don't know. I mean, who really has them? I mean, completely. Some people do. But when you really get in a story, you'll learn it wasn't as fantasy island as we make it up to be. You know, it may have had different hurdles that you don't know. All hurdles ain't got to be because you had bad relationships. But I mean, you know what I mean? But it could have had different hurdles. But we all, like I said, united we stand for real. When the women get it together, the world will be a better place because they are very much a big power and influence to the world. It's some man right now who the biggest, everybody's scared of him. But I promise you, whether it's his mother, his sister, his little girl, his woman, it's some woman in his life that they actually have the power to get him to, something. They got the soft part, they connect to him. That's a power. But what we sitting there saying, honey, go out and tell him you should have known what he said about me. But I don't know what you said about him, honey. And why are you even getting into it back and forth with a man? Because you should have called me the moment you got into it with a man, not the moment you want to tell me it's getting too heated. He's calling our house. He's talking about us all over the internet. These battles are ridiculous. I tell you every time, I don't care what you're doing in your life. The moment you got a swing-a-ling swinging between your legs, I'm gonna go get somebody else who got one of them to get into it with you. Mm-hmm. And even if it was you was in the community, I got one that's in the community, so they can come get to speak to me. Because I'm not no more. I used to get into it with a dude. I don't care. I ran with men, so arguing with, I'm just too much at a woman's age. I'm like, I'm finna sit up and get into it with no kind of man. Any kind of man want to argue with some woman is not a man I want to even be in the presence of. I don't. I'm gonna go get the men I like to be in the presence of and tell them to deal with him. Because I'm not. I don't care. We sitting right here on live. Like, hold on, let me go get him right now. He could just come on here. They come get on the camera. Because I'm not arguing with no man. I'm a queen. I got kings for that. We got kings for that. See how much of this stuff we could start right now? Why are women and men arguing with each other? I go get men for men. I don't go get men for women. I remember the day that me and Real got some argument. I told where I'm from, you get into it with too many women, the men come checking for you. Like, hey, why is you getting into all these bitches? Why? I don't give a fuck what they say and doing. Why is you in the arena with them in the first place? And if you are there, you should either be a protector, a silent partner, or, you know what I mean, part of the conversation. That's it. But you should not be up in there. That's just like me as a woman. I just go up in some whatever room full of men, and I go up in there. Oh, fuck you, dude, and fuck you, and now I'm arguing one, and then I'm saying, oh my god, I cannot believe all these dudes just want to argue with a chick. No, because on your crown, you wearing a crown too. Everybody wears a crown. Like I said, what you doing with it is what you choosing to do with it. It's sitting down and you don't appreciate it. That's on you. That's on you. But you got a crown of your own, and ask yourself what you doing with it. Not one man I know. I'm gonna sit and tell you, unless there was a man that was getting into it with women that they mess with. Not one man I know got a bunch of women they done got into it with. Where I can just name them off my hand. He done got into it with Sarah, Jessica, Jennifer, Tasha, Tamika, Terry. The men I know? No, because a man, see how it says it in itself. A man I know, no matter who he's sleeping with, no man I know gets into a woman like that. Mm-mm. So you'll never catch me saying some shit like, well, the gay ones, I do, they always, no, they don't. No, they don't. They might drag a bitch. They might roast a bitch. But them sitting and arguing and getting into it, oh no. 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 They don't. Now, will they fight for you if somebody's? Oh hell yes. Anybody who was coming, that I give you, they will. But outside of that, nah, men I know. Just maybe some men I know. They don't get into it with women like that. Period. They're not sitting in circles of getting into it with women, and they could be around women every day. Mm-hmm. 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 But maybe it's just the men I know. Maybe it's just the crown they wear. But you come over here and they be like, "Oh, I got the right," because no, you don't have the right to nothing. Nobody got a right to be talking to me like that. It's like, I don't have a right to be talking to you like that because I can't decide because you this I could talk to you. No, I'm gonna talk to you the way I want you to talk to me. Like you got some sense. That's it. That's it. I don't care about the rest. I don't really care about the rest. As long as you got some sense and I got some sense, we're gonna have a good conversation. Like I said, I don't. The men I know can't sit still. Even if I'm sitting here watching a live and they hear a man, they don't care what he doing with his life. If they hear a man calling women bitches and they'll do this and they'll attack them, suck my, you know what I'm saying? The men I know are gonna say, "Who the is that? And why are you listening to that trash? Hey, they got a link you could hit." And like, you better stay out of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never make sense with these guys. You don't. Everybody was saying they don't negotiate with terrorists, and then they sitting down trying to make deals. I just can't. I don't. I will never. I will never be like, drop that link so I come up here and make some sense to you. I won't. It won't. I won't. Mm-mm. I can't. Even if I was doing it, I wouldn't call myself and be like, girl, let me try to make sense with this foolishness you out here doing. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. That's why I was like, shit, where was the people we can go get fun when it was for let me stop. Let me stop because I swear they have me saying I'm a bully. And I'm not a bully. I don't believe in bullying. I throw the fingers up to bullies all day. I will never ride for a bully. I always love the day bullies get theirs back. I love it. I love the day a bully get theirs. But other than that, I'm not even gonna say what I was about to say. I keep it to myself. Keep it to myself. Look, my eyes start tearing up. See, God don't like because he knew what I was about to say, wasn't right. But yeah, like I said, John, I'm just so glad when I think of the foundation I could have built this on. When I think of how, at first in my mind, if you was gonna come, especially what was going through in my life, it was easy to come through with anger, and how you could just go and just take everything you watched and seen and break down how people wasn't shit. You know, and saying they wasn't about shit. I think I got a video or two in the tone of how I wanted to do it, but like I said, that's on my in my videos, not in my videos on my page, but you know what I'm saying, just in videos I had recorded. But I was like, that ain't the way I want to come. But I still want to relay the same message that I'm basically saying the same thing. I just knew how to say it, you know. Oh, kicking it. How you doing? Good morning. Look at me trying to look up at that screen. Oh yeah, with Teen let's say, go on, says get to work. And we understand. We overstand. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, like I said, oh, what are y'all doing for Halloween? Who's taking the kid? Well, I hope nobody. I mean, unless you're doing like your block or trunk or treat, or you're doing something at home. I hope the kids aren't going trick or treating really out there like that. You know, I know people are gonna do it, but like I said, if it's your block, you know, I understand because you know your neighbors. You know what I mean? But outside of the block, what we were doing at home, I'd rather get them dressed up and take them somewhere. You know what I mean? Like you could take them. I'd take them to a pumpkin patch. I'd take them. I'd even take them. I remember when you used to be able to go to the mall with your kids and they could dress up, and you go from store to store and they could trick or treat there. Why don't they do that anymore? Or do they still? Do you all have that still? Because we used to have that. Like, but I stopped taking my kids trick or treating, and we started doing a at home Halloween party with the kids and your friends and their kids, and then we would take them all to Old Country Buffet. That was our big Halloween thing. That's what we did because the trick or treating just got a little, people were doing stuff, and it was more like more prankier stuff that they were doing, but it could ruin somebody's whole bag of candy. But it was more kind of stuff like that people were doing than dangerous. You know what I mean? I'm trying to hurt the kids. But right now, you just don't know. And I'm from the place where when I was a kid, when you went trick or treating, you couldn't eat a piece of candy until it was investigated. Anything that looked like it was open a little bit got thrown away. Anything, I mean, I promise you, I used to think, what are the rules these days? They just throw away whatever they want. 'Cause that's how you felt sometimes. Like, man, that's not even open. But when I had kids, I was just like that. Like, hey, run that candy on the table, y'all. Say, man, it looked like those Smarties got a lot of white residue. It just be the candy, and she'd be like, I'm not trusting it, throw it away. But you're like, they just Smarties. So you being a Smartie too. You being a Smartie too. Oh, I gotta say hello. Hold on. Hey, I had to say hello. I ain't seen you in forever. How you doing? Oh, it was great. I had a fantastic time. Well, I see you, but I had to speak. I didn't see you yesterday. I was like, I gotta see my Willie. See ya. Uh, oh, it's always that main one thing. It's another. All right, let me go for Barky Goes Crazy. But it's all I was talking about. Sorry, guys. But oh man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with that candy. Oh no, I didn't trust anybody. I didn't trust anybody with that candy. So now I knew how my parents felt. So now I'm really scared for the kids. Like, don't send them trick or treat. Have a party. Have a bunch of candy. Make candy bags. Then also, because half the candy gets wasted from Halloween. You have that stuff on Easter because you got so much candy. Ain't nobody eating all that candy. But we trying to get the kids diabetes? No. So I say make bags. And your kid's favorite candy or treat, and then throw in stuff like I don't know, some toys like an Easter basket. Throw in some toys. Throw in like an ice cream coupon so one day we can go get Frosties. You know what I mean? Do some stuff like that. Like, oh look, there go Frosty, but we can go on a different day and get a treat one day on a Saturday when we out. Give them that. Let me see what other ideas we got. But kids love to show off their costume. But then some of them be nervous to even walk in their costume. So just have something. I don't know. Make up a little, take some orange and black balloons and make a little thing on the wall with the balloons. And then when the kids come home, let them take Halloween pictures in their costumes right there, like it's a photo booth. Make it special. Do something. We're going to figure out something for the kids, all right, y'all? We're figuring it out for the children. So they can have fun. They can get candy. Make their favorite foods. Make their favorite foods. Watch a Halloween movie. Put up the picture booth. Make candy bags. Bam. It's a great night. It's a great night. They're excited. Go get the popcorn things like movie popcorn bags. You can go get them at Dollar Tree. Go get those. So it's like we're doing a movie. Get their favorite movie. If you got a projector, put it on the wall. Project. You know what I mean? Make it a special night. You put on a costume. Let them come home. You got on a costume. Make it up from home. Shoot. Put on your husband's suit. Just, just put on a costume. I'm trying to come up with ideas for the kids, y'all. Because if any of these people that act like this on the internet are out there passing out candy, I don't want my kids at their house. We don't want nothing for now. We know it's a trick and no treat. We don't want it. Just thinking that these people are answering a door like nice people giving kids candy makes me nervous. It makes me scared for the kids in their neighborhood. Like, do you know that you are dancing with the devil? Do these parents have any idea what you are out here doing on these here streets? I wouldn't take shit from you. Literally shit. I wouldn't take no. No, if they dog pooped in my grass, I'd have to hire cleaners because I wouldn't trust touching them. Don't put that in my garbage. No, no, please don't. I'm scared. Y'all know Nino. Y'all ain't got no time. I don't got no time. I ain't seen me just speaking to my body. And here he come. And then he giving that fake bark. He ain't even get up. Y'all. That's how you know he just being Nino. He just being Nino, y'all see? Because he like, I ain't even really going to get up. I'm just going to bark because I want to annoy y'all conversation. Such a Nino. You got to love him, though, guys. You got to love him. But yeah. Oh, is that my stomach growling? Well, what's funny is they say when your stomach is doing that, because I ate something this morning and I had a coffee. That might be a coffee on my stomach. But they say when your stomach is doing that, it's actually telling you it's working. And I always thought that was your stomach growling. But there's a difference when your stomach is hungry. But then this is your stomach moving, which is weird. Which is weird. Because your stomach could do that several different times. It's moving. You ate something, it's digesting. You got to go to the bathroom. Shit, if my stomach was doing that for the bathroom, I tell y'all like flat out, like, hold on, wait a minute. Because let me tell y'all something. When you've had a bad stomach, what you learn is I wouldn't hesitate or not shit when I had to for nobody. There's no man I'ma love so much. I'm be like, oh my God, I'm just gonna hold this to the next month. To next month when he oh no. Because if you've ever been bagged up, you know it's nothing fun. It's nothing fun. I told y'all just riding on an airplane constipates me. Oh, it always take like 2 days for my stomach to start acting like it got some sense. That's why even when I first come back, I be scared to eat too much because it's just gonna be sitting because your stomach is bagging up, and I'm like, oh, gotta be careful. I gotta be careful because if I'm not, I'm gonna be because now it's gonna be worse. Because now until it lets up, it's gonna be just holding all this. Oh no, no, it already digests a little slow. I do not need it doing nothing no slower. Just thinking about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat though, because I'm like, maybe my stomach is, because I did have that coffee. I had actually coffee and a muffin this morning. So I'm like, I know I'm not hungry. No, you got some people like, oh, I could never, and I would never go, because I guess they want their man to think that they never poop. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't think like that anymore. I mean, I'm not saying I'm sitting here deciding to go on my first date and have a poopy party at his house. That's not definitely not what I'm saying ever. But what I'm saying is if I went on a first date and we went to eat something and I was thinking, oh my God, my stomach is about to die. But I guess I'll just wait till we go somewhere and then I'll go to the ladies' room and figure it. Now, baby, we are not. What I'm going to say is, you know what? Only my luck that whatever we ate feels like if I don't go to the bathroom, I'm going to die. I don't know, but I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'd have to be in the moment. But if you think I'm gonna be because somebody have been on ditch they date, left him, he don't know, he just thinks something was wrong with him, and the whole time your stomach hurt. Okay, girl, come on, we grown. Now I'm not saying sit at the table like on white chicks farting because I would never do that ever. I'm not that person. I'm not that person who's gonna be just letting it rip in public. No, no, that's not no. So don't think that's what I'm saying, people. I'm not. But I'm also not gonna be that woman who has her man thinking that she hasn't took a shit ever in her life because she's just not that girl. She's so girly, she don't shit. Cause honey, that's the one that shits all the time. You better know it. She stay shit. She is shit break. Remember shit break on American Pie? That's they called old boy because he would go on his break to his house to go take a poop. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He is super content. He's like, we good. We eating good. Like you say, we eating good. We talking about, you know, we talking about him. Bubba, you good? Yes, dear. Bubba, you good? You happy? You partying? You not partying too much. Can I use your eye? In case my eye don't work real good today, can I use yours? No. Yes. A moment in Bubba's world, y'all. I don't even know why I be going there. He just so much. It was funny is if you turn on the TV, he'll watch it. When I go live, I turn it off. Then he always just sitting staring. Like I say, he just a mouse. He's so spoiled. But I missed him too. But like I said, it really hit me once you start getting ready to come back. Like, wait a minute, Bubba. I need to see my Bubba. And then that's why anything, if they say you supposed to land at 10 and then they're like, you gonna land at 10:30, I'm like, oh my God, I made it this long, but I don't know if I can make it the extra 30 minutes. Then I was ready to see his old stanker butt. Yeah, I missed you. You know it. Because I love you so much. And you know it. And you know it, bud. But I was talking about why you wouldn't let me sit there and talk to Willie while you sitting there fake barking. You just got to be a part of the conversation. He said, I was talking with y'all. I was letting them know how my trip was. Such a mess. And then my brother always spoiling him. Now you know I take him out with his muzzle, not because he does anything. Then that way nobody have to worry about nothing ever happening. Don't you know my brother this whole week was taking him out without the muzzle? So now he looking at me like I'm the worst person since I came back. I said, Baba, you know the rules, Baba. You gotta follow the rules, bud. Okay? You know, I know, but you gotta follow them. So yeah, the only thing I have to do is I'm gonna run across the street from Tony's. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I have the weirdest taste buds today. I really want some ribs. I don't know. I just really want some ribs. But then look, here he comes because I have some ribs, y'all. I can't. I can't. If this dog walk over here because I said ribs. Oh no, he's trying his back on me. I was about to say if he walk over here. But anyway, I really want some ribs. But then this other part of me really wants some sushi. I do. I want some spicy salmon sushi so bad. But of course, with that, I'm only gonna want like 3, 4 pieces. Then I'm not gonna want any more. That'll feel the urge for it, you know. And so, but I'm like, oh, I don't know, guys. But I have to run to the store because I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm trying to think because I ate tamales yesterday. I had them chicken and green and pepper chicken and jalapeno tamales. It was fine. It was fine. But today, I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. If it was as cold as it was yesterday, I would have wanted a grilled cheese and some soup. But I like that at home. I don't want to go nowhere and get no dog on grilled cheese. My kid always go out my best and have to make grilled cheese stuff. But like I said, other than that, I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be a chillax day. I think I'm going to, well, I know I'm going to do the silent live again tonight, overnight. So that I definitely be doing, and I probably will go live. Most likely, definitely. I'm debating on what time to set it. That's why I don't want to say a time. So I'm thinking maybe 6 or 7, somewhere in there, between 6 and 8 my time. You know, I'm on Central, so it's Eastern. What would that be? Between 7 and 9, and yeah. Don't get me going through all these things because I, I barely keep up the time in my set. I promise y'all. So I have to remember everybody not on my time. That's what I have to remember. But like I said, I definitely gonna have a evening one just to check in with you guys, see how your day was going. Um, do that. I don't know if anybody watched last night, The Masked Singer, because I didn't watch it last night. So I have to watch it today. So I probably won't do that till tomorrow. Review on that till tomorrow. It's Friday once again. I'm going to kick into overdrive on hours. Like I said, it's so funny. It's learning to understand all this, your analytics, these numbers, what actually works, how this works. It's a learning process. So if you pay attention and if you do it the way that it's set up to do as you get in those hours, not just come in trying to get hours and not just coming in trying to get 1,000 people, then it helps to teach you the way it works. I'm learning that too. Because like I said, I just looked in on my 28 days when they break it down for the last 28 days. And according to them, in the last 28 days, which is in October, guys, in the last 28 days, that would be like the last day of September and up to October 21st. Listen, in the last 28 days, y'all, the kingdom has done. I'm not going to make it up. I'm going to post this on my community wall because I'm very proud of this. That's why I'm like, oh, I know we've done the hours. Just why isn't it showing? Because look, oh, sorry. Oh, the light off my phone is kicking my ass. Okay, when I go to my dashboard, in the last 28 days, my channel has done 11,300 views. In the last 28 days, my channel has got 928 hours. I came into these 28 days needing less than 800, needing less than 900 hours. So then that means I should really be over it. It says it. It says in the last 28 hours, my channel has done 928 hours. In the last 28 days, I have got 386 subscribers. So I know we playing catch up because according to these hours, I came into these 28 days needing less than 900 hours. So according to this, I should be over it. But either way, that means the kingdom was making noise. Y'all have watched 928 hours, qualifying hours. So I don't count shorts in this. Qualifying hours, y'all don't watch 928 hours. I mean, and I thank you. What a blessing. Like I said, 386 subscribers in the last 28 days. Amazing. That may be nothing to somebody. That means a lot to me. Because it tells me what we do when we come together. And so thank you. I am much appreciative. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. 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 I'm man. That's a lot. Like I said, I definitely have to post that on my community walk. That is outstanding to me. Because like I said, I know when we walked in here, I posted it on my go back to my community wall. It'll show you where we were 28 days ago. So if you add 928 to that, I can do math. We can do math. But like I said, I just needed to show up and say that on my thing. You know what I mean? So then it's official, I guess, to them. And so, but I'm I'm grateful because as far as I know, we already got it. Not even worried about it, y'all. Because the places that we have went from last year to now, the things that we are doing, and to me, we just waiting for them to put it on their thing. We already official. Well, he's official the moment it got started. Just waiting for they, it's like a marriage, like I gotta get the paper, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have it, otherwise it's just common law. I'm just on here then. But yeah, so I definitely gotta post that. That's why I say, wait a minute, my dashboard is saying, oh my knee. that on my community wall as soon as I get out. But yes, like I said, thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone playing me. Thank you to everybody who playing me right now. Thank you to everybody who come through. Thank you to everybody on the replay squad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shoot. Shoot. Like I said, this is humbling. This is actually, you know, it makes me like, I don't see how people could even be on here getting into anything that didn't let them know that you taking away from the people that helped build you to even get here. Because even they gonna get tired of the same old shit. Who just want that? So yeah, thank you, thank you. Call me the class of 2022. That's when I graduated. And the funny thing is, I ain't graduating to nothing YouTube. I finally think I really have graduated into adulthood. A lot of people think because they're a certain age, they're an adult, and they're not. A lot of people think because they bank account is here, they're an adult. They're not. They're not. They're not. They are children. They are children. But yeah, like I said, this morning I really came on. I wanted to thank y'all about last night. I did not expect that at all. I just really, I did not. So I'm thankful. I think everybody came through saying kind words and good nights and sending love to each other. And coming through to say, hey, I just came to support. I think everybody hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Like I said, I will run another Silent Live. Tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow I really want to run a bunch of different lives of just fun. So I'm just coming in with fun a bunch of different times during the day. So some be 30 minutes, some be an hour. It's gonna be a bunch of different clicks and me kicking it in. I probably won't every one of them have at the least a 30-minute warning, but it'll be on my community tab if anything. So I hope everybody has that notification bell clicked so they can go on and get it. Be on up in there and have some fun with us. I definitely want to do that. Definitely want to do that. So right now, it's just, hey, we're going to have fun by getting to the hours by putting out hours too. So I have no problem with that. I said, check my thing. I got over 600 and some videos. So I didn't just start doing videos at the end so I can get to it. I'm just at the end. This is what I have to do to get to it. So this is what I'm doing. I'm never cheated this system, won't cheat the system. I came legit and I came 100. And a million times I could have put my thing on subscriber only, but I wanted you to really click this button because you wanted to give it a chance. And I hope to everyone that stays and to those that are still there, that it's because you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That's it. So let's grow together. We are growing together. We are growing together. So I'm excited. Thank you. Like I said, I came on to say that. I'm going to have a very chillax day. But I do plan to come back live. I just don't know what time. But I want my mods to go on and get some work done because they're working. They're working and I know it. And I want get some rest. Marianne, get some rest. Get some rest, sis. Love you. Love y'all. Thank you. I love everybody. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for showing love to each other. Thank you again for stopping through last night and showing love. Yeah, that meant a lot. That really touched me every time I got up and saw that. That really did. That meant a lot to me. So I'm thankful for that. And I will catch y'all later. Me, you gonna say bye? Oh, you gotta go back to it, y'all. Okay. Nee, you want to say goodbye? No. You want to get a treat? I can't. Look, you want to say goodbye? You turn this whole back on us. I can't. I can't. That's how you say love. That's really how you say love. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to hang out with this fella. Probably watch some Madea. I don't know. I don't know what I feel like doing right now. But I know we're going to get something to eat. Definitely going to do that. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. See ya.